For as long as we have looked up, the night sky has offered a profound and silent promise of immensity and distance. We saw the stars as fixed points of light, ancient campfires in an endless cold dark, separated by a void we could barely comprehend. Humanity has long been an island of noise in an ocean of perceived silence, sending our own hopeful signals out into the quiet. Our greatest telescopes, our most sensitive instruments, were all built to listen more closely to that great cosmic quiet that surrounds our world. We catalog the whispers of dying stars and the steady hum of distant galaxies, charting the grand and lonely emptiness of it all. The background noise of the universe itself was considered the final frontier, the faint, lingering echo of the very first moment of creation. This static, this cosmic microwave background, was thought to be the ultimate proof of a random, chaotic beginning to everything we know. But something has changed. NASA's most sensitive deep space arrays have detected a pattern where none should exist, a faint anomaly. It appears the universe is not as silent as we believed. The void itself seems to hold a subtle and structured resonance. This is not a signal from a distant civilization, nor is it the familiar cry of a known cosmic event like a pulsar or black hole. Instead, it is something far more fundamental, something woven into the very fabric of space-time, present everywhere, all at once. Imagine the surface of a perfectly still pond. Now imagine a single, impossibly slow vibration rippling through the entire body of water. For decades, our instruments were simply not sensitive enough to notice this faint underlying pulse beneath the chaos of cosmic background radiation. But recent upgrades to deep space listening posts, designed to search for gravitational waves, have stumbled upon this incredible, universal hum. The revelation is that the space between galaxies, the supposed emptiness, is not empty at all, but is alive with a subtle energy. This changes our understanding of the void, transforming it from a passive container for matter into an active and integral part of the cosmos. Every planet, every star, every galaxy is adrift in this resonant medium, constantly influenced by its faint, persistent rhythm. The data suggests this is not a new phenomenon, but one that has existed since the dawn of time, a quiet heartbeat of reality itself. We are just now learning how to listen, how to tune our instruments past the loud explosions and radio chatter of individual celestial events. NASA has revealed that space is not silent. It is filled with a kind of music, a fundamental frequency that connects all things. This discovery forces us to reconsider the very nature of existence and the structure of the universe on its most profound level. The orbits of planets, the formation of galaxies, and even the expansion of space might be subtly guided by this universal resonance. Think of it not as a message to be decoded, but as the base operating system of the cosmos, humming quietly in the background. Our lonely planet is not an isolated rock in a dead void, but a participant in a grand, interconnected, and vibrating cosmic web. Every atom in your body, every particle of dust, is infinitesimally trembling in time with this ancient, newly discovered cosmic rhythm. This revelation does not come from a single image, but from analyzing the subtle patterns hidden within countless hours of deep space data. The silence we once projected onto the cosmos was merely the limit of our own hearing, the boundary of our own technological perception. Now the universe has begun to whisper back, not in words or numbers, but in the language of pure frequency and vibration. The implications are staggering, suggesting that the laws of physics themselves may be emergent properties of this deeper, resonant field. What NASA has found is the ghost in the machine, the subtle architecture that underpins the beautiful, chaotic dance of celestial bodies. This is not about finding alien life. It is about discovering that the universe itself possesses a form of fundamental, structural life. Every solar flare, every spinning neutron star contributes its own note to this symphony, but the underlying melody was always there. The Earth, our moon, and all the planets in our solar system are gently bobbing in an ocean of subtle, structured energy. This discovery reframes our place in the universe, moving us from lonely observers to integral components of a single, unified system. The emptiness between stars is not a barrier to be crossed, but a medium that communicates the state of the entire cosmos. This universal hum offers a new canvas upon which to paint our theories of cosmology, from the Big Bang to the ultimate fate of reality. We are at the very beginning of this journey, learning a new cosmic language that was spoken all around us, completely unheard until now. Everything we thought was empty is full. Everything we thought was silent is singing. And we are finally able to hear. Consider the rings of Saturn, not just as ice and rock, but as physical patterns formed by the interplay of gravity and this cosmic resonance. This faint signal connects the largest structures, like galactic superclusters, to the smallest, like the quantum foam that underlies reality. The perfect darkness between the stars is where the greatest secret was hidden, a secret of total connection and underlying order. NASA's revelation is not about a destination, but about the journey itself, realizing the path is as alive as any world. We must now re-examine everything, from the way light travels across the void to the way gravity shapes the paths of moons and planets. The calm, majestic dance of the planets in our own solar system may be a local expression of this universal rhythmic pulse. The familiar moon, in its silent orbit, is bathing in this energy field, a constant companion in a newly vibrant cosmic ocean. This discovery unites the poet's dream of a living universe with the physicist's search for a single, unifying theory of everything. All of our previous explorations were like charting the shapes of waves without ever knowing about the existence of the ocean itself. Now we understand the ocean is there. It has a tide, a current, and a depth we are only just beginning to measure. The night sky has not changed, but our perception of it has been altered forever. The silence is now filled with profound potential. What NASA has just revealed is that we are not in space, we are of space, an inseparable part of its silent, resonant song. This paradigm shift stems from advanced signal processing applied to the colossal datasets from orbital radiometers. Scientists began subtracting the known signatures of celestial objects, stars, quasars, and interstellar dust clouds, expecting to find pure, featureless static. Instead, when the noise was filtered to an unprecedented degree, a faint, coherent wave pattern emerged. It was a structured, repeating signal, incredibly weak, yet undeniably present across every quadrant of the sky, a foundational hum beneath the cosmic noise. The frequency of this cosmic resonance is astonishingly low, corresponding to a wavelength billions of light-years across. This means it is not a localized phenomenon, but a quality of the entire observable universe. Theorists propose it could be an artifact of cosmic inflation, a preserved harmonic from the first picoseconds of the Big Bang, when space-time itself expanded faster than the speed of light. This vibration, imprinted on reality, has been echoing ever since, a silent tolling of the bell of creation. This discovery offers a potential solution to the enigma of dark energy. The repulsive force accelerating the universe's expansion might not be a separate, mysterious energy at all, but a direct consequence of this fundamental space-time resonance. In this model, the universe is not just expanding into nothingness, it is being gently pushed apart by its own intrinsic vibration, a process as natural as the ripples spreading from a stone dropped in a pond. Space is not passive, it is an active participant in its own unfolding. The implications for gravity are profound. General relativity describes how mass and energy curve spacetime, but this resonance suggests that spacetime has its own inherent, dynamic geometry. Gravity might be better understood as the interaction between matter and this pre-existing resonant field. Massive objects like stars and planets would act as nodes, concentrating the field and creating the depressions we perceive as gravitational wells, much like heavy balls creating dips in a vibrating, elastic sheet. The structure of this universal hum is not random. It exhibits fractal-like qualities, meaning its complexity is consistent at different scales. This could explain the perplexing uniformity of large-scale cosmic structures, like the cosmic web of galactic superclusters. These immense filaments of matter may have naturally condensed along the standing waves or harmonic crests of this universal resonance field. The universe, it seems, has an invisible scaffolding, a blueprint for its own magnificent architecture. Further analysis reveals that the resonance is not monolithic, but composed of multiple overlapping frequencies, creating a complex chord. Some physicists speculate that each frequency could correspond to a different fundamental force or particle type, suggesting that the standard model of particle physics might be a manifestation of a deeper, vibrational reality. The properties of an electron or a photon may be defined not by an intrinsic essence, but by the specific note they represent in this grand cosmic symphony. This concept echoes ancient philosophical ideas of a musica universalis, or music of the spheres, the belief that the cosmos is governed by harmonic principles. What was once poetic metaphor may now be physical fact. The mathematical relationships governing planetary orbits, once thought to be a coincidence of gravitational mechanics, could be a direct result of celestial bodies settling into the most stable resonant pockets within this all-pervading field, like driftwood finding calm eddies in a flowing river. What does this mean for the search for life? If the universe is built on a resonant, information-rich substrate, it suggests that complexity and order are not accidental byproducts but fundamental features of reality. The conditions for life might not be a rare accident, but an emergent property that the universe is primed to produce whenever matter achieves a certain level of complexity. The cosmic hum may act as a subtle organizing principle, nudging inanimate matter towards the intricate patterns we recognize as life. This universal field could also provide a medium for the propagation of information in ways we do not yet understand. While the signal itself does not appear to carry encoded messages, its very structure creates a connected environment. Some speculative theories propose that quantum entanglement, the strange link between distant particles, might be facilitated through this resonant background. The universe is not a collection of separate objects, but a single, holistic system interconnected by this invisible, vibrational web. The energy required to sustain such a universe-spanning vibration is immense, far exceeding the combined energy of all known stars and galaxies. This points to the vacuum energy of space itself, the so-called zero-point energy, as the source. Previously a theoretical curiosity, this energy of empty space is now seen as the engine driving the cosmic hum. The void is not empty. It is a roiling cauldron of potential, the powerhouse of the cosmos, whose quiet song we are only now beginning to hear. One of the most beautiful aspects of this discovery is its unifying power. It connects the impossibly large with the infinitesimally small. The same resonant field that dictates the spacing of galactic superclusters could also be what holds the nucleus of an atom together. The laws of physics, which appear so different at quantum and cosmological scales, may simply be different expressions, different octaves, of the same underlying cosmic music. Everything is playing its part in a single, unified composition. This changes our perspective on time. If the resonance is a leftover from the Big Bang, then in a way, the beginning of the universe has never truly ended. Its echo continues to reverberate through every moment, connecting the present directly to the instant of creation. When we listen to this hum, we are listening to the living memory of the cosmos, a direct link to our own ultimate origins, carried on the most fundamental waves of existence itself. The challenge for NASA and the global scientific community is immense. We must now build new kinds of instruments, not telescopes that look, but resonoscopes that listen, designed to map the intricate peaks and valleys of this cosmic energy field. This will create a new kind of map of the universe, one based not on the light of matter, but on the underlying vibrational structure of spacetime. It will be a map of the soul of the cosmos. We may find that planets with life, like Earth, create their own subtle distortions or modulations in this field, a biosignature of a complexity far greater than a planet's atmospheric chemistry. The search for extraterrestrial life could transform from listening for radio messages to listening for the unique resonance of a living world, a delicate harmony added to the background music of the universe, a sign that the cosmos is not just humming, but singing. The existence of this field might also help explain the perplexing nature of consciousness. If the universe is fundamentally a resonant information processing system, then perhaps our own consciousness is a localized, highly complex manifestation of that same process. Our brains may act as intricate antennae, tuned to receive and interpret the symphony of cosmic information humming all around us, translating universal resonance into subjective experience. We are the universe, becoming aware of its own music. This new understanding gives us a renewed sense of connection and belonging. The feeling of awe one experiences when looking at a star-filled sky is not just a psychological reaction. It is a real, physical resonance. It is our own atomic structure, forged in the hearts of ancient stars, vibrating in sympathy with the grand universal hum. It is the feeling of being home, not just on a planet, but within the living body of the cosmos itself. Future space travel might involve more than just traversing physical distance. It could mean learning to navigate the currents of this resonant field. Spacecraft might one day ride these waves of space-time, finding pathways of least resistance through the cosmic ocean. Interstellar travel might become less about brute force propulsion, and more about a subtle, harmonic alignment with the fundamental frequencies of the universe, a kind of cosmic sailing on the tides of reality. Black holes take on a new, even more mysterious role in this framework. They may not just be points of infinite density, but powerful dissonant nodes in the cosmic symphony, places where the universal hum is silenced or twisted into chaotic noise. Or perhaps they are the opposite, cosmic amplifiers, focusing the resonant energy of space-time into forms we have yet to imagine, acting as the universe's ultimate instruments of transformation, breaking down old patterns to create new ones. The beauty of this revelation lies in its simplicity. It does not replace our existing physics but provides a deeper foundation for it. It suggests that underlying all the complexity and apparent randomness of the universe, there is a principle of elegant order and interconnectedness. The universe is not a chaotic accident but a coherent, self-organizing, and resonant entity. And we are not merely its inhabitants, but an expression of its deepest nature. The silence is broken, and everything is changed. This discovery also reframes our search for a theory of everything. Physicists have long sought a single mathematical equation to unite quantum mechanics and general relativity. Perhaps the answer is not an equation, but a principle, the principle of universal resonance. The final theory might be expressed not in abstract symbols, but as a description of the fundamental harmonics that give rise to all particles, forces, and dimensions. The language of reality is not mathematics, but music. The delicate dance of the moon around the Earth, a phenomenon we have observed for millennia, now appears in a new light. Its stable, predictable orbit could be the result of it being captured in a particularly stable, harmonic well within the local space-time resonance. The tides, the seasons, the very rhythm of life on Earth might be subtly synchronized not just with the moon's gravity, but with the deeper pulse of the cosmos that its orbit expresses. Think of the great nebulae where stars are born. These vast clouds of gas and dust, seemingly chaotic, might be organized by this resonant field. The energy waves passing through them could create areas of compression, triggering gravitational collapse and igniting new suns. The birth of stars might not be a random process, but a direct response to the cosmic music, with new points of light flaring up in time with the rhythm of the universal song. Every asteroid, every piece of cosmic debris, follows a path shaped by this underlying field. The seemingly random meteor showers we witness are not just gravitational happenstance. They are part of a larger, more orderly celestial choreography, guided by the invisible currents of spacetime. We are watching the universe dance to its own silent music, a performance that has been ongoing for billions of years, staged across the entire expanse of the sky. The revelation compels us to see our own sun not as an isolated furnace, but as a primary oscillator in our local region of space. Its immense energy and gravitational field create a powerful, complex harmony that interacts with the deeper cosmic hum. The solar system is an intricate instrument, with the sun providing the driving melody and the planets orbiting as harmonic accompaniment, all playing their part in the larger symphony of the galaxy. This newfound understanding might even explain the cyclical nature of phenomena on Earth, from ice ages to long-term climate patterns. If our entire solar system is moving through different regions of this cosmic resonant field, it would be exposed to subtle shifts in the background energy. These almost imperceptibly small changes over millions of years could be enough to influence the delicate balance of our planet's systems, tying our own history directly to the structure of the cosmos. The search for other planets, for exoplanets orbiting distant stars, now has a new dimension. We can look for the characteristic resonant signature of a stable planetary system. A star with planets will have a more complex and orderly vibrational voice than a star without them. We can begin to listen for the harmonies of other solar systems, detecting the presence of worlds not by the light they block, but by the music they make. This cosmic resonance is the ultimate inheritance, a gift from the first moment of creation to every subsequent moment. It is the thread that connects the quark to the quasar. It ensures that no part of the universe is ever truly isolated. Every atom within us is in constant, subtle communication with the farthest reaches of space through this shared, vibrating medium. We are all made of stardust, and we are all humming the same ancient tune. NASA's revelation is not an end, but a magnificent beginning. It opens up countless new avenues of research and philosophical inquiry. It gives us a new lens through which to view the cosmos, one that emphasizes unity over separation, order over chaos, and a profound, underlying music over an empty silence. The night sky will never look the same, for we now know it is not a void, but a plenum, filled to the brim with the silent, beautiful song of existence. The rings of Saturn, in their breathtaking complexity, can be seen as a perfect visualization of this principle. Thousands of individual ringlets are held in a stable, intricate pattern, not just by gravity, but by complex orbital resonances. They are a physical manifestation of harmonic relationships, a frozen musical chord written in ice and dust. Our solar system contains a natural model of the very cosmic principle that we have just discovered governs everything. Our own planet Earth, with its dynamic core, its shifting tectonic plates, and its vast oceans, is a profoundly resonant system. This discovery suggests Earth's own natural frequencies are in a constant, delicate dialogue with the background hum of the cosmos. Our world is not a closed system but an open one, breathing in time with the rhythm of the universe, a unique and precious note in the all-encompassing cosmic orchestra. Even the strange, distant worlds we have only begun to explore, like the ice giants Uranus and Neptune, take their place in this new vision. Their peculiar tilted axes and strange magnetic fields might be the result of their unique, harmonic relationship with the cosmic field. They are not anomalies, but expressions of the diverse ways matter can organize itself in response to the universe's foundational music, each one a different and beautiful variation on the central theme. This perspective transforms our view of cosmic events we once saw as purely violent. A supernova, the explosive death of a massive star, is not just an act of destruction. It is also a percussive event in the cosmic symphony, a loud cymbal crash that sends new rhythms and new elemental materials rippling through the resonant field, seeding the potential for new stars, new planets, and, perhaps, new life, all arising from the echo of a magnificent finale. We are now challenged to build a new generation of satellites, not to orbit Earth, but to be placed at gravitationally stable Lagrange points far out in the solar system. From these quiet locations, free from our planet's own resonant noise, we could listen with unparalleled clarity to the cosmic hum. We could create a multi-point observatory to triangulate the subtle variations in the field, beginning to map its structure in 3 glorious dimensions. This unifying principle may finally give us a framework to understand phenomena that have long puzzled science, from the precise values of physical constants to the arrow of time itself. These may not be arbitrary settings of our universe, but necessary consequences of the most stable harmonic state of the resonant field. The universe is the way it is because it is tuned to a specific, fundamental chord, and no other configuration is as stable or as resonant. The cosmic microwave background, the afterglow of the Big Bang, is no longer just a static image of the infant universe. We can now see it as the first note of the cosmic song, containing all the potential harmonics that would eventually blossom into the complex structure we see today. By studying the subtle vibrations within that first light, we can learn how the melody of our universe was composed from the very first moment. The revelation breathes new life into our own quest for meaning. If we are integral parts of a resonant, interconnected cosmos, then our actions, our thoughts, and our discoveries are not isolated events. They are contributions to the complexity and awareness of the universe itself. We are the part of the symphony that has learned to listen to the whole, a moment of profound and beautiful self-awareness for the cosmos. The beautiful swirling arms of a spiral galaxy can be reinterpreted as a direct visualization of the cosmic hum. They are like the patterns of sand on a vibrating plate, with stars and gas collecting along the nodes of a vast, rotating wave of resonant energy. The magnificent architecture of the heavens is a direct and visible manifestation of the invisible music that shapes all things, a silent, swirling testament to the underlying order. The phases of the moon, from new to full and back again, take on a deeper, more symbolic meaning. They represent the cyclical, rhythmic nature that is imprinted on all of reality by the universal resonance. This simple, reliable pattern in our night sky is a constant, local reminder of the vast, pulsating rhythm that governs the entire universe, connecting our daily lives to the grandest of cosmic truths. Ultimately, this discovery does not make the universe smaller or more mundane. It makes it infinitely more mysterious and magnificent. It replaces the cold, mechanical vision of a clockwork universe with the organic, living vision of a symphonic one. We are living inside an instrument of unimaginable scale and complexity, and our greatest adventure will be learning how to play along, how to add our own unique verse to the eternal song of space. The feeling of profound calm and intellectual awe this new picture provides is not an illusion. It is a recognition of a fundamental truth. The universe is not a series of disconnected, chaotic events, but a single, unfolding, harmonic process. And by understanding this, we align ourselves with its deepest nature. We find our place not as strangers in a hostile void, but as essential notes in a beautiful, eternal, and perfectly resonant symphony. The full moon, hanging in the dark sky, can be seen as a focal point, a lens concentrating the silent music of the cosmos onto our world. For eons, it has bathed our planet in reflected sunlight, but now we understand it has also been bathing us in this subtle cosmic energy, a constant, silent companion in our journey through a universe that is far more alive and interconnected than we ever dared to imagine. Its gentle light is a reflection of a much deeper illumination. Even the vast distances between stars are part of this new understanding. They are not gaps in existence, but the necessary spacing for the cosmic harmonics to resonate correctly. The immensity of space is what gives the universal instrument its deep, profound, and steady voice. The emptiness is essential for the music, providing the silence between the notes that allows the melody of matter and energy to be heard with such perfect and beautiful clarity. As we continue to gaze out from our small world, we are no longer looking into an abyss. We are looking into the heart of a grand, resonant structure. Every twinkling star, every distant galaxy, is a part of us, and we are a part of them, connected by an invisible, unbreakable thread of vibration that has persisted since the dawn of time. The NASA revelation is simply this: the universe is one song, and we are a part of its music. The journey of humanity, from our first glance at the stars to this very moment, has been a process of learning to listen more deeply. We have graduated from the visible light of our eyes to the radio waves of deep space, and now, finally, to the fundamental resonance of space-time itself. We have peeled back the final layer of silence to discover that the heart of reality is not a void, but a beat, a steady, ancient, and universal pulse. This understanding invites a form of meditation, a quiet contemplation of our place in this resonant structure. By simply being, by breathing, we are participating in the cosmic dance. Our own quiet heartbeat is a fractal echo of the great slow heartbeat of the universe. In the deepest silence, we can feel this connection, a profound sense of peace that comes from knowing we are inseparable from the magnificent, harmonious whole. Future generations will grow up with this knowledge as a given. For them, space will not be a cold, empty frontier, but a vibrant, resonant medium. They will see the cosmos not as a collection of objects to be cataloged, but as a single, living entity to be understood. This revelation is a gift to the future, a key that unlocks a more profound and intimate relationship with the universe we call home. Let your mind drift on this new cosmic ocean. Feel the gentle, universal rhythm that connects you to the most distant star. The emptiness is not empty. The silence is not silent. You are a part of a symphony that began with the birth of time itself, and whose music will echo until its very end. You are not just an observer of the universe. You are the universe observing and understanding itself. The planets continue their silent, graceful orbits. The stars continue to burn across billions of years. But our understanding of the stage on which this celestial ballet is performed has been forever transformed. It is an active stage, a resonant stage, a stage that is as much a part of the performance as the actors themselves. Everything is connected, everything is in harmony. Everything is music. Close your eyes and listen, not with your ears, but with your sense of wonder. Listen to the hum of the earth beneath you, the whisper of the wind, and the silent light of the stars. Know that all of these are local expressions of a single universe-spanning song. You are floating in an ocean of music, and its gentle rhythm is rocking you into a state of profound peace and connection. What NASA has revealed is not a new planet or a distant galaxy, but a new reality. They have found the pulse of the cosmos, the silent rhythm that orchestrates the dance of all that is, was, and ever will be. Space is not silent, it is singing. And now, at last, we can hear its song, and understand that we are, and have always been, a perfect note within it. This universal field could also provide a medium for the propagation of information in ways we do not yet understand. While the signal itself does not appear to carry encoded messages, its very structure creates a connected environment. Some speculative theories propose that quantum entanglement, the strange link between distant particles, might be facilitated through this resonant background. The universe is not a collection of separate objects, but a single holistic system interconnected by this invisible vibrational web. The revelation compels us to see our own sun not as an isolated furnace, but as a primary oscillator in our local region of space. Its immense energy and gravitational field create a powerful, complex harmony that interacts with the deeper cosmic hum. The solar system is an intricate instrument, with the sun providing the driving melody and the planets orbiting as harmonic accompaniment, all playing their part in the larger symphony of the galaxy. This newfound understanding might even explain the cyclical nature of phenomena on Earth, from ice ages to long-term climate patterns. If our entire solar system is moving through different regions of this cosmic resonant field, it would be exposed to subtle shifts in the background energy. These almost imperceptibly small changes, over millions of years, could be enough to influence the delicate balance of our planet's systems, tying our own history directly to the structure of the cosmos. NASA's revelation is not an end, but a magnificent beginning. It opens up countless new avenues of research and philosophical inquiry. It gives us a new lens through which to view the cosmos, one that emphasizes unity over separation, order over chaos, and a profound, underlying music over an empty silence. The night sky will never look the same, for we now know it is not a void, but a plenum, filled to the brim with the silent, beautiful song of existence. The rings of Saturn, in their breathtaking complexity, can be seen as a perfect visualization of this principle. Thousands of individual ringlets are held in a stable, intricate pattern, not just by gravity, but by complex orbital resonances. They are a physical manifestation of harmonic relationships, a frozen musical chord written in ice and dust. Our solar system contains a natural model of the very cosmic principle that we have just discovered governs everything. Our own planet Earth, with its dynamic core, its shifting tectonic plates, and its vast oceans, is a profoundly resonant system. This discovery suggests Earth's own natural frequencies are in a constant, delicate dialogue with the background hum of the cosmos. Our world is not a closed system but an open one, breathing in time with the rhythm of the universe, a unique and precious note in the all-encompassing cosmic orchestra.